With your phone out, snapping like you Fable. And you showing off, but it's alright. And you showing off, but it's alright. It's a short life, yeah.
Hey guys, I'm Janelle here with another video. Before I get into this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. Today I'm going to be doing a freshman advice for all the upcoming freshmen, for all the 9th graders. I'm going to give y'all advice on what you should do, what you shouldn't do, and that's pretty much it. And this school year, I'm going to be a sophomore, class of 2021, you guys. So my first piece of advice is just to be yourself. When you go into the school year, you pretty much just have to go with the flow. Just be yourself. Don't let nobody tell you that you have to be like them or you should fit into the crowd, because when you be yourself, people will get to know you and actually like you for who you are, not because you popular or you get all the boys, you get all the girls or whatever. It's like when you be yourself, people will be able to trust you, to be able, they are like hanging around you, and you will actually make a genuinely good friend. You might just make a best friend for the rest of your high school, your 4 high school years pretty much. So like when you be yourself, it's like nobody can tell you being fake. Nobody could tell you that, oh, you don't do this or you don't do that, because being yourself is like one thing that you should focus on, like becoming yourself. You shouldn't be like everybody else. That's one thing that you really should do, is just be yourself. So second, my second piece of advice will be, school is not like on TV at all. That's all I can really say. School is not like TV at all. You don't get to, dance and sing around the hallways. It's not, I won't say fun, because you really make school how you want it to be, but it's just not like TV. It's not like High School Musical or none of the high school TV shows that you see nowadays. It's just work. Then you can have fun doing extracurricular stuff, pretty much. That's all I can really say. My third piece of advice is to be organized. Trust and believe, when you is organized, you can do a lot of stuff. You can just find your work and get to class on time and stuff like that. I can tell you, when I wasn't being organized, I would have to go through my locker and try to find my homework and stuff like that. And then I was like, that's not right. You got to be organized to find your work and stuff. When you be organized, you can find your tablet, your book, your binder, and you know for sure you can find your work. And like, if you don't have your work, then you probably get a 0. So make sure that you be organized and have all your stuff ready for the next class period or whatever class that you're going to. Pretty much. That's for instance, let's say you got English first and then you got science. You should be organized enough to know that you got your English homework, your science homework, you got your tablet for that class, and pretty much it. Because if you don't, you have to stop in class and be like, can I go get this, can I go get that? Like if you don't have a pencil, pen, and all this stuff. Just be organized, make sure that all your work is done, because good grades actually matter. So that's come to my other piece of advice. My fourth piece of advice is, make sure you make good grades. You don't have to be a 4.0 student or nothing, but at least keep like a I don't know, because everybody don't make the same grades. But like, I don't really know what to tell you. Like, make like a 2.8 or higher. Like, at least strive for a 3 point, because once 9th grade hit or freshman year hit, all your grades matter. Everything matter, because you're gonna look for scholarships, you're gonna want grants and stuff like that, and they're gonna look at your grades, your attitude, and everything. Because when you make good grades, your teachers can be like, oh, she studied, she do this, so maybe they want to give you extra points or something like that. It just be the little things that actually teachers be looking at, because when you make good grades, it like you work short for it, and pretty much it's like, I don't really know how to say it. Say you're a freshman in high school and you're a freshman in high school and you made all A's, but then you go into your senior year and then you make B's the rest of your school year, the rest of your high school career. They have to average all that stuff off. They have to average it until to show what your GPA is. Maybe you want to be valedictorian, salutatorian, and stuff like that. they have to average all this stuff off. So when you make good grades, they show for it. You get awards for it. It just makes you feel proud of yourself because all your work actually pays off. It's gonna be good for something. My next piece of advice is to stay focused. Pretty much, when you're doing your schoolwork, when you're reading a book, you're just doing stuff for school, just stay focused and be persistent with everything. Because if you just be focused 9 weeks and then the next 9 weeks you just there, it's like you not gonna get the same outcome. You have to be very persistent with what you do, how you do it, when you do it, and stuff like that. Like, you should have a study schedule and stuff. Like, studying is not for everybody, I can tell you that, because I make good grades and I barely study. I studied for like one class, that's it. I just studied for one class. But being persistent really stopped me from having 4.0 the whole school year. Like, every 9 weeks I made a 4.0 besides the last 9 weeks. The last 9 weeks I made a 3.7 because I had 2 B's, and that's because I wasn't being persistent. At the end of the 9 weeks I was like, oh, I'm making another 4.0, and that didn't end up happening. And trust me, I still had a 4.0 overall for my whole school year, but it still made me feel disappointed in myself because I know that I could have done better and stuff like that. So when you be persistent with your work, you can maintain the same grades or make higher grades if you feel like if you make a B, you can make an A if you be persistent and do your work, pretty much. And my last piece of advice is to do extracurricular. You can be a cheerleader, a football player, a basketball player, run track, just anytime, do beta, 4-H. At our school we got upper bound, stuff like that you can do to because when you're extracurricular, you meet new people. Not everybody will be your, like, you have associates and stuff, and you have people that you can be like, you can call and be like, did you do this, did you do that, and stuff like that. Like, oh, can you help me with this work and stuff like that. You just meet new people, and with some people they actually help you. You might make a new friend, you never know. Just so do some type of extracurricular. Don't just go to school and be like, oh, I'm gonna be that one person that don't do nothing. I'm gonna just go to school, don't go to basketball games, football games, and stuff like that. So that's pretty much my advice for a freshman. So this upcoming year, just do your best, be you, and everything will be good. And then that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe.
Gotta hit them angles with your phone out, snapping like you Fable. And you showing off, but it's alright. And you showing off, but it's alright. It's a short life, yeah.